Hello friends, it's been a while, it's been a minute. In this video we're not talking about this bag, we're gonna talk about magnets. How do they connect to the bag? That's what we're talking about in this video. This bag is gonna be kind of the guinea pig for what we're gonna do for the rest of the video. So let's magnetize. And here we are. This is the Mystery Ranch Carryology collab Dragon No Escape, and this bag has an attachment point right here that normally attaches with something like a G-hook. Now, the reason that attachment point is there is because, well, you can attach, there is this thing, this tail that pops out, and it can attach to this point here. Now, a G-hook is cool, but, I mean, magnets, now, yeah. Now, why would you want to attach a magnet? Well, these are called Fidlocks. So these are Fidlock buckles. You can see them here. Basically what they do is, you can slide them. I believe they're called the slider. So you slide them like this, and they can open, and then they just attach on their own like that. I mean, you can guess the reason for this would be great for somebody who has limited dexterity in their hands, or who just, you know, love the way that feels or looks. It's very useful in some cases. It's just cool in other cases, like on my Citadel bag here, which honestly, one of my favorite bags. I know people hated on me for the video because I complained about it. I love this bag. I don't know why people complained about it, but I've attached them here on the side. Now, I didn't actually do the attaching in this case, but they are attached there, and that's the magic. So they just find each other, and it's great. Lately, the last like almost 2 weeks, which is a crazy amount of time for me, I've been using this bag, and I have been absolutely in love with it. This is the ATD 1 from Attitude Supply, made in Italy. Just an absolutely epic bag in use. And I poo-pooed this bag. I even teased it in a video. Like, I mean, like, outright had fun teasing this bag. And then I used it for a day. My wife challenged me. She said, why don't you try it out? Why don't you use it? Used it for a day. Oh my god, this bag is great. I love it. It's got two things about it that I absolutely hate in normal bags, which is it does not stand up on its own very well, although it kind of like, it leans very well, so that's sort of a thing. And this pocket is on completely the wrong side for how I carry. But overall, I've been loving using this bag. It's kind of like if let's just see, if a Mission Workshop, a GoRuck, and an Evergoods all had a baby, you'd probably end up with something like this. And well, it's just been great, and I've been very much enjoying it. But anyway, that's hardly the point of this video. On this bag, there are also a different type of Fidlock that I want to show you. So this is a different type of magnetic Fidlock buckle. Now this one works a little bit differently. You kind of pull up, and it opens like so. That's a different style. You gotta kind of figure out the situation for yourself. I think normally for me, when the buckles are going this way, then this style works best. When they're going this way, then this style works best, but it really, really depends. So on this bag, the reason I like them is because they're here, and this is the roll top part, and you can kind of just grab two and go like, whoop, and you're unrolling, if that is something you enjoy doing, but you get the drift, right? And then when you're attaching it, I mean, honestly, is it much better than a real buckle? No. But it is cool. I'm never an expert at any of this stuff. I'm just a regular person like you. But if I can do it, then you most definitely can do it. So I guess that is the point here. Now, if you have a Dragon, or if you have any bag that has buckles on the side here, this is something that you can do yourself. What I will say first is on a bag like the Dragon that has G-hooks, you're doing nothing destructive by changing this. Nothing is broken. I can just put the G-hook back here and attach it on and go on my merry way. On a bag like this Citadel, where there used to be an actual buckle here, you actually have to destroy one side of the buckle. You have to clip it off. It's gone forever in order to do this. Which depends on you if you can stomach that or not. I think it's worth it. I think most people would consider it an upgrade when they buy a used bag. So if you're worried about that, I tend to tell people, please don't use your bags thinking about when you're gonna sell it. Like, just use it. Just fucking use it, you know what I'm saying? So basically the buckle looks like this. Can you see? Looks like that. There are two sides. So you have to start obviously by undoing it. And you can see there are two sides here. One side that's not full and that you can see has two sections to run something through. This is the side that will go on the, let's call it the tail part of your bag. So that's what we will loop through here. So you take them apart, put this part aside for now, and you look here. You're gonna need something that looks like this, which is like a watch screwdriver. Now be careful, one end is like kind of, you know, pointy, it'll damage something. One end is not pointy and, you know, it'll just, you know, pry, as it were. So on one side of the Fidlock, there is a little kind of lippy guy here, and it can be accessed from the inside here. Now it's very hard to see, but there's like a little lip at the bottom here, and you just kind of give it a little push. And can you see how that just opened right there? So you just push it until it opens, and then that kind of gives you a little bit of space. You can also just kind of do it from this side. So you can just do like a little pry here on this side, does the same thing. So now it's slightly ajar. And then when you go over to this side, on the top here, let's see if I can get this in focus. Right down here, there's a little kind of pinny looking thing, and you just kind of give it a push. Okay, so you can see that, it just popped out there, and you can take it out. And then now you are rocking. So basically this is the part where the strap will go in. Now this allows it to be attached to, a loop like so. So basically what you want to do now is, well, loop it through. So you just put it as you want, like that. And then there's also a magnet here that pushes into this, so you want to be a little bit careful. And just put it through. And go on through. Go through the loop. Find the other side. You just give it a little push there, and then now you are good. So can you see what it looks like? So there you are. It's attached. And then as I mentioned, you just take this end here, and what I find easiest to do is to actually like attach it in. So now you have like your full magnet there, and then just loop it through. So you gotta kind of weasel it through there because that first one is a little bit tight on the edge here, but that's fine. And then you just go back through the other side. Just give it a pretty good push, because you can see like the way the Dragon is set up is this part here is slightly thick, so you do need a little bit of extra kind of oomph to get that in there. But and then basically the reason you do this is because now you can do that and that, and that's it. Undo. And that's kind of all you're going for. That's the whole point of that. You're connected. Like, whether or not you want to do this is completely up to yourself. I'm not saying it's like, you know, something you really have to do, but, you know, you have these cool bags. It's something that's worth doing. These buckles cost like little to nothing. You can get them on Amazon, I believe, like directly from Fidlock. I don't know exactly how much they cost, but I think they're like 20 bucks max. So if it's the kind of thing where you really want to feel like what that magnetic force feels like, definitely it's a cool upgrade. That's all I'm going to talk about in this particular video. I know I'm missing some things that I had meant to talk about, but oh, I know one thing. Some people are probably going to ask me about Cobra buckles. Yeah, I mean, Cobra buckles are very cool too, but they do not work so easily. Like you saw me pop the thing out so that I could attach it onto a loop. Almost every bag, one side will be like just a basic loop, and the other side will be like this tail part, especially in compression straps and things like that. So if your bag has that type of strap, you can't really use a Cobra buckle. Cobra buckle is only good when both sides look like a tail. So otherwise, you know, you're kind of SOL, if that makes sense. A Cobra buckle also works in this case if you're a sewer and you're gonna sew it in, but if you're like literally just trying to attach it at home like somebody like me, you just can't. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't buy Cobra buckles expecting to do this. They don't open on one end. That's it, folks. When the next video is going to come, I'm not entirely sure. I've got some stuff coming in. The GWA Carryology launch, there will be some talk about that on the channel. And I have a very cool interview with some team members from Scars coming up. So if you're interested in how all that Scars stuff works, then that's something to keep an eye out for. Otherwise, well, we'll see what content falls my way. Until then, let's magnetize.